So first thing first, it's been a successful first preseason game for Xabi Alonso. The game ended in a 6-4 win to the Chelsea's advantage. And I'm gonna say something for a fact. In as much as this game is actually very impressive to watch, I saw a lot of improvements in the way we play. I mean, starting from the setup. I would say one thing for a fact, there's still a lot of work to be done. Defensively, we're not there yet. Yes, a lot of people would say it's the first game of the preseason friendly. We're kicking off a different era entirely under Xabi Alonso. Of course, you understand. But one thing I must say for a fact is that we're not there yet defensively. I cannot bank on Fofana. Let's be honest. Going into next season, we need to be certain of what we are doing. Why I'm saying all of this is because we're investing into experience right now. If there is a need to bring in an extra center back aside Lacrosse, I think we should be doing that. You understand? Because I personally feel like I don't see Fofana as a player we should be banking on going into next season. There's been a lot of positives to take home from this game. I cannot even lie. I mean, we saw Joao Pedro came into the second half and bagged an hat trick with an assist. We saw Kupama doing what Kupama knows how to do best. We saw Estavo looking pretty decent and sharp today. We saw Palestra. I was really, really impressed with Palestra. I cannot even lie. This guy looked like an Ivanovic with a more offensive contribution. You get this guy was running forward, tracking backward. He was trying to help defensively, and I also saw him struggle physically because he was breathing heavily. You can tell this is a more physical league in the Premier League. When you come in, you're obviously going to struggle, and this is why the preseason is very, very important. You get, for me, I feel like there's a whole lot of improvements around the team. I can see the commitment, the dedication these guys are putting in, to make sure they try to impress Xabi Alonso. And I also saw Gittins come in, did exceptionally well, created a chance for Joao Pedro's first goal, and of course got a goal. Decent play all round, I must say, especially in the second half. But one negative thing I would mention in this game is that we are not there yet defensively. Defensively, we cannot back on Tosin Adarabioyo and Fofana. These guys are not players we can rely on. You understand? Yes, a lot of people are going to say it's too early to criticize, but we saw them from last season. It's decent that we had to bring in Lacrosse, to complement Kowu, but we obviously need a backup defender. We cannot depend on Fofana and Tosin Adarabioyo. This is the honest truth. This is the only negative take I have in this game. Aside that, the young players did well. They played decently. Everybody contributed what they could contribute. But defensively, I am not really satisfied with Tosin Adarabioyo and Fofana. These are the senior players that had disappointed so far in today's game. If we need to start shopping a center back that would come in and be decent, then I think we need to start doing that. You get, aside that, it's been a decent game all round.